going to recap the Nintendo Mini Direct. Sega gives us a look at a brand new mode in Sonic Frontiers. And lots of classic video game friends are headed to the Switch. All that and the latest and everything cool today in the Rundown. Hello, welcome to the Rundown. My name is Victor Lucas, and I'm so happy to see you here in the Electric Playground. Today's episode is dedicated to Nodding56, who had this very nice comment. Holy production values, Batman. This video is so sleek and stylistic. EP is kicking ass and taking names. You deserve millions of subscribers. I can't disagree with you there, Nodding56. I think you've got a very shrewd and smart comment there, my friend. Thank you for the kind words about my Steam Deck First 5 video. All right, let's get started and talk about all of the hot new games announced in the Nintendo Mini Direct. It was only a 26-minute video, but holy crap, there were tons of games talked about in Nintendo's Mini Direct today. We've got a lot of good things headed our way to be excited about. The show kicked off with a nice long look at the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC that's coming out this month, and what they also showed off with this taste of the game is that they are intending to support it for a long, long time to come. There is stuff into 2023, so we are not going to be moving away from Monster Hunter Rise for a long time to come, and man, this game still looks gorgeous. Nier Automata is going to be coming out on the Nintendo Switch. It's called the End of Yorha Edition, coming out in October, and this game is absolutely stunning, as it has been on other machines that we've seen it on, but it does look like it's going to be absolutely beautiful, especially on the OLED screen. I can't wait to play this again. I was really impressed by the look of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, which is coming exclusively to consoles on the Switch next year. It's black and white with little color accents and lots of puzzles to solve. It really looks cool. I saw that EP's friend John Yomtov tweeted me about the announcement of Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection heading to the Switch next year. It's going to collect 10 games that came out on the Game Boy Advance platform. And I have to be honest, I didn't love these games when I first tested them out. They just felt a little incongruous from what I knew of Mega Man. But I am excited to check these out again in 2023. They're going to be collected in two separate volumes, or you probably buy them all together for one price. But that is a lot of Mega Man Battle Network headed our way. Also, another blast from the past that's headed our way soon is Pac-Man World Re-Pac, and I remember enjoying this game back in the day when it was released on the PlayStation and other platforms. It's really been spruced up nicely for the Switch. The visuals here look fantastic. The game originally was composed by Tommy Tallarico, so I don't know if his music is going to be a part of this, but man, this just felt like the past of Electric Playground just hitting me square in the face, and it does look crazy fun. It's amazing how a lot of the pseudo 3D experiences of the PS1 era are just crazy fun to re-experience again today. There was a lot of good work with these types of games, and Pac-Man World was fun, and I hope that the reimagined Pac-Man World Re-Pac is a blast. A game that took my breath away is a title called Blanc, which features a deer and a dog with this stylistic black and white kind of aesthetic, and they've got puzzles to solve and an adventure to go on, and it's textless, so maybe a little bit of that Journey type vibe in there. It looks so slick, man. I can't wait to play this game, and I hope that this is one that catches the attention of my daughter. I think this is one that she might love. We're going back to Monkey Island. There's a paper doll aesthetic with the visuals for this title, but it looks like it's going to have that same patented Monkey Island sense of humor and lots of crazy hijinks that we're going to get up to. Return to Monkey Island is headed at some point this year, so the Switch is actually going to have a pretty busy 2022. Speaking of which, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope got a release date. October 20th is when this game is going to be hitting the Switch. It's a partnership between Ubisoft and Nintendo, and it's a sequel to Kingdom Battle, but they've changed things around a little bit. There's a lot more free-form ability when it's your turn to play as each of the characters. You've got a radius that you can run around with full 3D mobility, and you can knock your enemies on their butts and then hurl weapons at them. You can also team up with characters. Visuals look gorgeous, and it does look like a lot of work has been put into this game to kind of accentuate the best attributes of the original, but also make this feel a little bit fresh and like a totally brand new strategy experience. Really looking forward to this one. I was also very impressed by the look of RPG Time, The Legend of Write. This has a sketchbook kind of aesthetic to it. You're actually writing with a little sort of on-screen hand avatar inside of this notebook, and you're erasing things and you're flipping pages. You're using a calculator to solve puzzles. This looks really cool. I always like the idea of a sketchbook come to life in video games, and fingers crossed that this is a lot of fun. Sonic Frontiers finally revealed an element of the game that I haven't been able to talk about, but I did get some hands-on time with at the Summer Games Fest Play Days, and that is the cyberspace mode of the game. And these are sort of these in-betweener levels that kind of evoke the classic Sonic experiences, mostly the 3D Sonic games, like the Sonic Adventure type titles. They're a lot more kind of level-based, these cyberspace levels. So you go in and you've got specific challenges, and then you can bring them back into the overworld, the full 3D overworld, which is evocative of Breath of the Wild and a lot of these open world experiences. I have to tell you, I had a lot of fun playing Sonic Frontiers. The cyberspace element, dipping into these micro challenge levels, was a blast, but it also feels like there's a lot of mystery and a lot to explore, and the combat was pretty tight. The resolution and the frame rate that we got our hands-on time with wasn't the best, but the developers at Sonic Team have a lot of time to finesse and make this a really sweet experience. My fingers are crossed. So far, what I've played of Sonic Frontiers has got me very enthusiastic. I'm really looking forward to this game. I hope it ends up being one of 2022's best. Live Alive is coming to the Nintendo Switch next month, and this is based on an RPG that I never played back in the day, so I have no kind of nostalgic attachment to this, but this does look gorgeous. It uses the HD 2D art style that Octopath Traveler kind of trailblazed for us, and I love this aesthetic. I think it just looks awesome. And what's cool is that the demo has been released today, so you can get your hands on that right now. Another game that's been released today is Little Noah Scion of Paradise, and this looks like a fun 2D platformer game. And what's cool about this one is that it's got randomized levels, so it's a little bit different every time you jump into the game. I haven't played it. It's a surprise reveal. I love these surprise reveals, but it does look cool, and I do want to try this game out for sure. We also got another look at Minecraft Legends, which I have since learned is being developed by Blackbird Interactive, and these are vets that have worked in strategy experiences for a long time. This Minecraft Legends game is an action strategy hybrid, and it does look cool. I loved Minecraft Dungeons, and I'm really digging what Mojang and Microsoft are doing to kind of extend the Minecraft universe and give us all kinds of ways in to this lore and to these worlds and to these characters. We're getting that next year, but it's cool to see that it's also hitting the Nintendo Switch. Something that's coming out this year is Dragon Quest Treasures, and this looks like a blast, definitely leaning on the charming monsters that are a part of the Dragon Quest franchise. You can bring them into your party, and you can utilize their strengths to your advantage when you take on other monsters, and as the name implies, you're looking for all kinds of treasure and stuff. Very cutesy, very accessible looking game, but also, as Dragon Quest games always deliver, lots and lots of depth to look forward to as well. This one comes out in December. We got an interesting look at a game called Harvestella from Square Enix, which looks like a Final Fantasy version of Harvest Moon. You're doing some farming and some crafting, you're connecting with people, and there's a whole rich story in there. You're trying to fend off the quietest period, the season of death, and trying to figure out what's going on, what's killing all your crops and stuff. But as I was watching the trailer, I was like, is this Final Fantasy take on Harvest Moon? And yes, that looks like exactly what it is. It does look fun, though. I am a fan of both Final Fantasy and Harvest Moon, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out when it comes out on November 4th. And then a couple more blasts from the past to conclude the presentation. Portal Companion Edition is out today on Nintendo Switch. I haven't played these Portal games in so long. I have played them, though, and the one thing that I kind of recognize about the Portal experience is, and I don't know how much this Companion Edition differs from what we've had before, but the campaigns of Portal, the puzzles that you solve in Portal, kind of makes their replayability not that great if you've already experienced them. I honestly haven't gone back to the Portal games in a long time, though, so maybe I will have forgotten a lot of ways that you can solve these different puzzles. But they're indelible, incredible experiences, and I envy anybody who hasn't ever played Portal before. It looks like now you can on your Switch. And another game series that's long been teased, we've had some Persona experiences on the Switch, but we're getting Persona 5 Royal this year, and also Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden are also coming to the Switch. They're hitting other platforms as well, but Persona is getting a lot of love on the Switch platform months and months after Joker hit Super Smash Bros. So this was a foretold inevitability that this was going to happen, and now we finally know when it's all going to happen. So congratulations, Persona fans that have the Switch, and I've been waiting for this news. It's coming. It's all coming. So it was a pretty impressive presentation today, and that isn't even the big daddy, the big sort of summer presentation from Nintendo. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor. Jeff Grubb is out there on the internet talking about a Metroid Prime remaster that's going to be hitting the Nintendo Switch this year. So we've got more to hear from Nintendo, but they're going to have a very strong 2022. There's lots of big titles headed to this platform and lots to be excited about. Let me know what you thought of the mini direct in the comments below. All right, that's going to do it for the rundown today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon with some fresh content for you. Thank you for subscribing to our channel and for also following and subscribing to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/EPN, where I stream stuff all the time. We'll see you soon, and until then, play forever.